There is no such thing as a natural death. Nothing that happens to man is ever natural, since his presence calls the whole world into question. All men must die, but for every man his death is an accident, and even if he knows it and consents to it, an unjustifiable violation.
The Lord of the Rings trilogy has no shortage of powerful moments. Even as we come up to 25 years since the release of Fellowship of the Ring, these films still hold a very special place in the hearts of many fans, with certain moments likely to stay ingrained into the cultural memory for a very long time to come. Whether it be Theoden's dying words to Éowyn, Aragorn's last stand, Sam carrying Frodo up Mount Doom, or any moment with Sam for that matter. In a trilogy as well revered as this one, someone could just about pick any moment as their favourite, and no fan would be surprised or even find it disagreeable. But over my many rewatches of the trilogy, I have found a small moment in Return of the King that keeps lingering in my mind long after the movie is over, and one that has had a profound effect on me for quite some time. A scene which could easily be missed. I certainly did during my first few watch-throughs. It occurs about halfway through The Return of the King, in the midst of the siege of Minas Tirith, as the walls crumble and the hope of men seems spent. Gandalf is overseeing the defense of the city, but after a valiant effort, it appears to have all been futile. With Denethor's refusal to prepare the city for siege and give hope to his people, along with the fact that they have no idea if the men of Rohan are coming to their aid, all seems hopeless. The enemy is breaking down the doors, the world of men will fall, and caught in the midst of all this despair is Pippin, this fool of a Took, who less than a year ago was living an ordinary life in the Shire, now finds himself meters away from an army of orcs, with only a simple door separating them. He has not the ability to fight. For all he knows, this is it. This is the end for him. All his hopes and ambitions will come to an end, all before his life even really started, and all because he just so happened to bump into Sam and Frodo one fateful afternoon. And it is here that Peter Jackson delivers one of the most profound and beautiful moments in modern cinema.
Didn't think it would end this way.
End? No, the journey doesn't end here. Death is just another path, one that we all must take. The grey rain curtain of this world rolls back, and all turns to silver glass. And then you see it.
What? Gandalf? See what?
White shores. And beyond. The far green country. And to a swift sunrise.
Gandalf's response is a masterclass in empathetic reframing. Rather than offering the reassurance that they will succeed in battle, he chooses to widen the lens of Pippin's perception. He describes death not as a cessation of being, but as a transition. Death is just another path, one that we all must take. By doing so, he strips death of its status as an end and reinstates it as a journey. This is a critical thematic pivot. It suggests that while Sauron may prevail and subjugate and cover all of Middle-earth in darkness, he has no dominion over the far green country that lies beyond. This short scene between Gandalf and Pippin does not appear in the books. However, these lines were directly taken from the description of a dream experienced by Frodo while he is sleeping in the house of Tom Bombadil in the Fellowship of the Ring. The description of the grey rain curtain and white shores is describing Frodo's premonition of Valinor, the undying lands, the physical place across the sea where the elves go when they depart Middle-earth. Jackson's genius was transplanting this specific imagery and placing it in this scene as Gandalf provides a comfort for Pippin's impending mortality. While in the book this description is a hint at Frodo's eventual fate as a ring-bearer, the film version transforms it into a profound reflection of author J.R.R. Tolkien's theological worldview. In Tolkien's mythos, death is not a curse, but the gift of men. Unlike the elves, who are bound to the physical world until its literal end, men, and by extension, hobbits, are simply visitors. Tolkien believed that the ability to leave the physical world of Middle-earth entirely was the ultimate blessing from the creator Eru Ilúvatar. In the scene, Gandalf acts as a theological bridge. When he tells Pippin that death is just another path, he is articulating Tolkien's belief that mortality is a transition to a higher state of being. This reflects his Catholic perspective, where the end of the earthly life is merely the beginning of the eternal one. This scene's power lies in its resolution. When Pippin reflects on Gandalf's vision and concludes,
Well, that isn't so bad.
the audience experiences a collective catharsis. Gandalf's final
No, it isn't.
is delivered with a weary yet certain joy, suggesting that even a wizard who has walked the earth for millennia finds solace in the promise of what lies beyond the veil. It asserts that even in the face of total annihilation, there is a beauty that remains untouchable, providing the characters and the audience the fortitude to face the coming storm.